Hello, my name is Steve Hurd. I'm a member of the Far West City Planning Commission. This video is about the city's broadband plan. Prior to 2018, Far West had very limited access to broadband internet. Only 1/3 of the city had access to speeds above 25 megabits per second, primarily the older portions of the city which had signed an agreement to install Comcast Xfinity. In mid-2018, a grassroots campaign was created to retrofit the remaining 2/3 of the city with access to broadband. This campaign, called the Far West Fiber Project, was successful, and by mid-2021, 90% of Far West had access to 1 gigabit per second internet, and roughly 80% of the city had at least 2 choices in internet service providers. Additionally, most residential customers were able to reduce the cost of their monthly internet bills. The purpose of the broadband plan is to ensure the city keeps up with what is now one of the most critical utilities a home can have: high-speed internet access. The primary goals of the broadband plan are to ensure broadband access to residential homes, to facilitate commercial development by enabling access to business broadband speeds, and to facilitate the adoption of broadband internet across all of Far West. Our goals for residential broadband access are that at least 90% of all residential homes in Far West have broadband access, symmetrical speeds of at least 100 megabits per second. This goal was met in 2021. That 100% of homes in Far West have access to speeds of at least 50 megabits per second. This goal was also met in 2021. And finally, that 90% of Far West homes have access to at least 2 broadband internet service providers. We're currently around 80%. Commercial broadband goals include that 100% of commercial businesses in Far West have access to commercial broadband speeds, and that 100% of commercial businesses have access to at least 2 internet service providers. We have more work to do on the commercial side, and not all businesses have broadband access yet. But the intent is to create an environment in Far West that will help to attract more businesses that rely on high-speed internet, including high-tech businesses which tend to pay employees more and do more to boost a city's economy. Finally, our last goal is to facilitate public adoption of broadband internet. We do this by simply adopting the technology ourselves at the city level. Great efforts have been made to update the technology which allows us to broadcast city meetings and allow for remote attendance via unified communications conferencing tools such as Zoom. All our city meetings are streamed live on YouTube and recorded so that anyone can view them on their own time. Technology will continue to demand more from a public network, but Far West will be prepared because we have laid the foundation upon which all future technology will depend: a network made from fiber. Please join the discussion and take the short survey down in the video description. With your help, we can shape the future of Far West.